What is going on, guys? We are live. Thank you for being patient, and it's been a while since I've done a video, but it's great to be back up here. I hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrated it with your family, with your friends. Hope you ate a bunch of turkey, stuffing, pumpkin pie, and there's a lot of great pies out there, but pumpkin pie is one of the best. So I just wanted to, wish all of you a very belated happy Thanksgiving. As you all know, we're only 27 days away from Christmas, so the year is certainly flying by. Can't believe it's almost over, and it's great to be back up here to talk about what I thought was a pretty good episode of SmackDown Live. Certainly helped to wash that terrible stench and the terrible taste of Monday Night Raw out of my mouth, because I'm sure we're pretty much in agreement here. Raw was atrocious, and Raw was so bad that I kid you not, I think I am not going to watch another episode of Raw for the rest of the year. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly doable, because I can watch SmackDown Live. It can be average sometimes. It can be good sometimes, but at least it's not usually crap. NXT. What more do I have to say? It's NXT. Even 205 Live. So you know what? Take a break from Raw. I'll start watching that again on, I believe, January 7th. Which is 2 days after my birthday. So hopefully Raw gets its act together, because it has just been painful. Painful. Ever since the Superstar shakeup, I felt like Raw has just went downhill. I don't know what the hell happened. It cannot be this hard to book a good 3-hour show. And you want to know why? July 25th, 2016, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That was one of the best Raws I've ever been to, and I will keep saying it. WWE, you can put on a good 3-hour Raw. I don't want to hear that you can't. You can't. Get your act together. It's just embarrassing. I don't want to hear it's the holiday season, blah, blah, blah. Well, if that's the case, then have an off season at least for 1 month. Let the wrestlers go home, rest, recuperate, and then come back at the beginning of the new year. If you're not going to put on good shows, then what's the point of even having them at this time of year? So that's just a minor rant there. Let's talk about SmackDown Live, because there's certainly a lot to talk about coming out of this show. We're building towards the TLC pay-per-view, which kind of feels like an afterthought, but there are some matches that I am looking forward to, like Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. And another match that I am looking forward to that was announced tonight by Paige. She was in the ring. Becky Lynch came back. It was great to see Becky out there. Her and Charlotte were going at it on the mic, and I was just like, man, I just want to see Becky, finish off Charlotte for good. And what we are going to see happen at the TLC pay-per-view is Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a tables, ladders, and chairs, oh my match. So, historic for the first time ever, a women's TLC match in WWE. Cannot wait for that. That's what I was hoping to see. Was worried about Becky's injury, but it's great to see her back on TV. Excuse me there. But, yeah, Becky and Charlotte in a TLC match, and they upped the ante here. All the other SmackDown Live women's roster: Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, the Iconics, Lana, Naomi, Asuka, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. They all came out onto the stage, and they say Charlotte ain't deserving of a TLC match. Everybody else up here, should be considered for this opportunity to go up against the champ. And Paige booked a battle royale for later in the night. And the winner would be added to this match, and it would become a triple threat match. So I'm going to jump around here. I'm going to talk about I'm going to go right to the Battle Royale, because it ties in with what we saw happen here. Like I said, there was a lot to like about this episode of SmackDown Live tonight. So the Battle Royale. And the winner would be added to the Women's Championship match at TLC. So the order of eliminations here: Zelina Vega was eliminated first. The Iconics tossed Lana over the rope. She was eliminated. Asuka eliminated both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Also, Asuka kicked Carmella in the gut, threw her off. She fell off the apron. Carmella was eliminated. And then we had Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville double team Asuka. Mandy Rose misses a running knee, hits the ring post, falls to the outside. She's eliminated. So it comes down to Sonya Deville and Asuka. And when I knew it was coming down to Sonya Deville and Asuka, and I'll address Nia Jax's promo at the end of this video. Thank you. I've got to talk about that. When it came down to Sonya Deville and Asuka, I'm like, Asuka's got to win this. I mean, she has a history of winning the Women's Royal Rumble. Just saying. So when Asuka eliminated Sonya Deville, I was like, yes, 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 yes. A triple threat women's TLC match. People were saying, oh, they just put Asuka in there to eat the pin. She ain't going to eat a pin. Remember, you got to grab the belt down. So everybody saves face here. Whoever wins, they don't have to get pinned. So I'm excited for this women's triple threat TLC match. If I had it my way, that would main event. I mean, it is TLC. I don't want to see Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman. I mean, we're not even sure if that match is going to take place. But if I had to pick a match to main event, it would either be the WWE Championship or this match. And seeing as how it's a TLC pay-per-view, I could see it's going to be a killer match. I cannot wait for this. You got Becky, Asuka, and Charlotte, three of the best women on the WWE main roster. They're going to go out there and they're going to kill it. I know they are. So I have one match that I am really looking forward to at the TLC pay-per-view. You got Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. That should be really good as well. Cannot wait for that. And Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. So those really are the three matches that I'm most looking forward to at the TLC pay-per-view. So yeah, jumping around here. Going to go back a little bit, like I said. Just wanted to get that out of the way to talk about Asuka winning. And that was nice to see because she has been so underutilized over the past number of months. But hopefully this gets Asuka back into the swing of things. We had the Usos versus the Bar. I thought solid match right here between two really good tag teams. You got the Usos are probably, in my eyes, the best tag team in WWE today. And the Bar, who are certainly no slouches. Sheamus and Cesaro just work really well as a tag team here. Usos hit the Superfly super kick splash combo for the win. I did like the nice tribute there to Roman Reigns with loading up the big fist Superman punch. So that was nice to see. Just a solid tag team match here, potentially setting up a match between these two at the TLC pay-per-view, the Usos versus the Bar. Sounds good to me. Certainly better than whatever the hell the Raw tag team division is doing on Raw. Don't even want to talk about the Raw tag team division. That infuriated me on Monday night, as Raw usually does on Mondays. We have the New Day backstage making fun of The Miz. He gets right in their faces and says he's going to have his best friend Shane McMahon book him in a match against a member of the New Day, which turned out to be Kofi Kingston later in the match. So I'm not sure what they're doing with this Miz Shane McMahon thing. Later on in the show, The Miz is talking to Shane, saying this trophy, this crown jewel World Cup, best in the world trophy is like our child. We're like parents, Shane, which was awkward to hear from The Miz. Oh, and yes, thank you. The Big Show turned on the Bar. So he turned babyface for how many? I've lost count. Somebody needs to keep a running count of how many times the Big Show turns from heel to babyface. It's laughable at this point. It is hilarious. Yes. So that was that. But as I was saying, between The Miz and Shane, we're going to see The Miz versus Shane in a match down the line. I don't need to see Shane McMahon. Why does he have to have a match at WrestleMania? No, he doesn't. You don't need Shane. You don't need Triple H, Undertaker. One big legend at most. If Shawn Michaels is going to have another match, you do Shawn, AJ, that should be your big attraction match. Past versus present. Why do we have to let with the Undertaker and Shane and Triple H, No, we don't. We don't need all, I don't need Shane McMahon versus The Miz. I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me. Maybe it's different for you guys. Let me know. Would you be interested in seeing Shane McMahon versus The Miz? I'm assuming at WrestleMania. When else would it be? Maybe the Royal Rumble. I don't know. To me, that's the only logical destination for this. So we'll see. We then had an in-ring segment. AJ Styles, the former WWE champion, came out, and I thought he had a pretty good promo here. He said he'd been without the WWE title for 14 days. And those 14 days, without that title, it seemed longer than the 300 plus that he had held that title. He says he wasn't medically cleared to compete over the last few weeks. He watched from home as Daniel Bryan turned heel, explained his actions, cut that really good promo last week on SmackDown. He doesn't care if it's the new Bryan or the old Bryan. Styles is going to smash Bryan's teeth in. He wants to do the right thing here right now. But Bryan was not there tonight. And he tells Bryan, you better be ready to go at TLC. You know what I would really like to see? So we already got a TLC match. I think Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, you up the ante, make it a ladder match for the WWE Championship. Ooh, man, I think these two could have a killer ladder match. Just saying. So we'll see where that goes, but I thought really nice promo here by AJ Styles. Cannot wait for the rematch between him and a heel Daniel Bryan. Well, I'm digging so far. I'm really digging the heel turn with Daniel Bryan. Supposed to be a United States Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev Day. Match ends in no contest. Nakamura destroys. He obliterates. He annihilates the hell out of Rusev with a running knee to the back of the head and two Kinshasas. It was brutal. It was barbaric. It is setting up for a match between these two at TLC. Sounds good to me. I think if you're not going to do Nakamura versus Andrade Cien Almas, which is love to see that, I think a Rusev Shinsuke Nakamura match for the United States Championship at TLC sounds good to me. Can we just do something of note with Nakamura? And he's been an afterthought, complete afterthought, as United States Champion. So we'll see where that goes. We had Jeff Hardy, 20th anniversary celebration. They played a great video package highlighting his career. They had pictures set up of Jeff Hardy throughout his career. Michael Cole welcomed Jeff Hardy there. We had the entire SmackDown Live roster on the stage. Crowd chanting, "Thank you, Hardy." And you knew this. He said it's far from a retirement speech. He doesn't know what the future holds. We are going to find out. And then who would interrupt? Because we can't have a big celebration like this without somebody interrupting. And it was the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And Joe's spitting fire here. He said, he was waiting backstage with some champagne, but we can all probably agree having champagne around Jeff Hardy is a bad idea. I was like, ooh, Joe, did you really just go there? Oh, he went there. And then Joe runs down Jeff for, his kind of questionable past, his drug problems, his weaknesses. And Jeff says, "You want to go, Joe, right now, right here?" Joe walks closer, turns around, and says, "Nah, I'm not going to do this here." So Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. Nice little program there for heading into the TLC pay-per-view until we get to the road to the Royal Rumble. Sounds good to me. And we just keep on rolling here. We got Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. Nice little match here with Miz trying to use some shenanigans on the outside, trying to distract the referee, utilize a steel chair, take the turnbuckle pad off. Big E put pancakes over the exposed turnbuckle pad. And as Miz tried to use the steel chair, Xavier Woods took the chair away. Kofi Kingston hits Trouble in Paradise for the win. So nice little match here. We then had the Viper, Randy Orton, who last week ripped off Rey Mysterio's mask. I'm enjoying this feud so far between Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. I'm enjoying Randy Orton as a heel. He just seems to be, he is a natural heel. He's just, it's somebody like The Miz, another guy, for example, natural heel. Some guys are just born to be bad, and those two are a perfect example in the current roster. So Orton says he doesn't understand why these masks are so important. The sacred tradition of the luchador, the mask in Mexico holds great, value and esteem. It's culture, your heritage, And who else is more synonymous with the mask than Rey Mysterio? He said he wanted to embarrass Rey Mysterio. Mysterio comes down. He's selling his neck injury, his bruised trachea, and him and Orton start going at it. And Orton tries to rip off the mask again. He rips off the neck brace. And Ray is able to get some offense in on Randy Orton. He hits the 619. He tries to get a chair into the ring. However, Orton hits the Hangman's DDT. Mysterio's laid out, puts the chair into Rey Mysterio's throat, slams him into the ring steps, and Orton just has this sick, psychotic look on his face. And I'm like, you know what? I would definitely like to see a match between these two at the TLC pay-per-view. That looks to be the direction that we are going in. So, yeah. Certainly cannot wait to see what happens. I think a match between these two should be solid at TLC. So yeah, good stuff right there. And like I said, I already recapped the Battle Royale at the beginning of this video, but once again, Asuka won the Women's Battle Royale, and we now have a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship and a TLC match. So that match will steal the show. I'm calling it right here, right now. The women are going to steal the show once again. If I had to give a grade for SmackDown tonight, I would go with a B+. This was a solid addition. Nice rebound from the week before, which felt phoned in. And easily better than Monday Night Raw. And one other thing. You wanted to know about my thoughts about that awful Nia Jax promo. Well, the promo made the list. Actually, the whole episode of Raw made the list. So good job there. It was forced. It was contrived. It was over-scripted. It demonstrated Nia Jax's weaknesses, which is something in life you don't want to do. You know, why would you play up your weaknesses? Wouldn't you downplay them and play up your strengths? Talking is not her strong suit. So what do? We have her go out there and talk and talk and talk and talk. And she literally said, we are stalling for time. I'm just like, oh my God, this is the epiphany moment. Oh, there it is. That is Monday Night Raw in a nutshell. Stalling for time for 3 hours. My goodness, was that bad. So as you can tell, I was not a fan of that Nia Jax promo. So that was terrible. But to end this video on a positive note, there will be more video content coming soon to this channel. I hope to be doing maybe another live stream. If you guys would be interested with another training session with the Kickmaster Ben Garten and my good friend Matt Kane. So if you guys would be interested in that, that's something I might be doing this Saturday. I'll have to talk with them about that. But, you know, to continue my vlog here and my stunt training, I will also be filming the 8th and the 9th for Wooshaw 2 The Code. The link to that trailer can be found down below in the description box. We'll be filming a final battle scene. So if I have any, you know, footage or stuff like that to share with you guys, I will certainly be able to let you know about that. Really excited for that. Please check out the trailer, the Facebook page as well. Wooshaw 2 The Code by Media Design Imaging. Great group of people. Cannot wait to go back up and work on this project. So it should be some great stuff. Also, looking to do another potential video idea. Let me know what you guys think about this. A WWE Finisher Fest video where I just take a bunch of finishers and we do the stunner, do the RKO, we do a DDT, you know, an FU, an F5. So that is a video. You've probably seen this before on YouTube. I want to try it now. Since I'm training in stunt work, maybe I could take a couple bumps here and there. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. And also, my annual WWE Year in Review Awards video day to be determined. Hopefully, I want to get Robbie back on here, the Club of the Man 1993, and my good friend Gene, the Four Horsemen reunited, giving our thoughts, breaking down everything that took place in WWE in 2018. So those are the videos coming up over the next month. I want to say thank you all for tuning into this live review of SmackDown. Remember to click my like and subscribe button here on youtube.com/DanielGaza412 for all my latest thoughts. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at DanielGaza412. Facebook page, facebook.com/DanielGaza1994. And also be sure to check out the Kane Action Team on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for the best stunt work in Akron and Cleveland, Ohio. The Kane Action Team. So, yeah, that about does it, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. I will catch you guys in my next video, whenever that may be. And until then, take care and have a great rest of your week. See you guys.